with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 21.
Buzz.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Choose the mic.
80 weapons.
Alert 3.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
65.
2, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Choose the mic. Push him back.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Not here. Check. Watch twist.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Lock. 21. Hey, Echo.
Choose the mic. Let him know.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Here we go. 180.
Watch 2. Drop deep.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
44.
Check it back.
Move. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11. Lock. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
All right, now, 2:30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Connor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Stays on his feet. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
He's coming, double up.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 3 down. 3 down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. Like 20. 21. Here we go. Rush in.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big play there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Jack 16.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go. 180.
Strong right. 4 down.
11.
Watch two. Down the loose man.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Left 30.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He wants it all for the end zone. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because your feet...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Monday. Undercut. These 2. Let's go. Lock it.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Samuels again, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
No bell. Crunch. 61. Matchbox white.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second and a couple. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Black 20.
First down,
Mike
Steelers.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 10, Steelers 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming out to you. Check 3.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Hey, gun.
That's me. Mike,
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
White.
They run again with Breida. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Roethlisberger letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles in that. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire. And got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Johnson, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Switzer on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Orville. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Roethlisberger to throw. Complete to Washington. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6.